But soon they will take some contact here in Toilets. It's Major on the corner. Julie's in XANTARES' hands. Last time he had these weapons, he was pretty powerful with them. And he's going to do exactly the same here. Support flash is good. But the kills go the way of the T's. So man advantage. A bomb site obtained. Calix, a little bit messy, but does find the head of Seized. And a 2v2. Glowing's low on health, but the bomb down acts as a bit of an extra man. Clax left alone as Glowing drops. They should know roughly where he is. They know he hasn't gone far. Bomb tapped. Now has to try and apply a little bit of pressure. Both facing him at the same time. Whatsoever. But Woxic on a very advanced angle with this Zorp should catch Clax off guard. They are going to double peek into it. And he's not going to be caught off guard at all. That's perfect. Clax doubles up. So ready, expecting that sniper. It's almost a counter strat. They knew exactly how he was going to play that situation. And overwhelming the site. Calix and Major do chip in for a bit. It's long control again. There's just no presence. XANTARES in Toilets, bouncing between the two angles. Has to be careful. So easy to get timinged. And he is literally playing a 50-50 on the round right here. Flash in will give away Diladez's position. But sees the Swift on the trade. Woxic. Here's him stepping. Big opening kill. Idis Balance. Can't swing for the trade on the AWP either. Just has to stay on the angle. But crisp and quick to the trigger. Yes, Hog Rider. I do cast CCT. I do all sorts. I actually cast for most organisers. But yeah, I do a lot of CCT. So maybe that's where you heard me from. Calix on the angle. Glowing will overwhelm. So a man advantage again here for 9 Pandas. And this is where it really counts. This is up against the rifles. So worth its weight in gold. Wicadia, a Major. This will be a round that they go for. The issue is there's no kits on either of them. Only a single flashbang in the terms of util. And a flash on the site. Smoke to give them a bit of space to get this bomb planted. Major will swing out wide. Should be able to trade. No. Oh, beautiful pick from Idis Balance again. And I actually think this 9 Pandas roster is just so good. We've seen Seized over the past couple of years create many projects within the Russian space with a lot of young players, and they've had mixed success, right? But right here, this is the magic recipe. It really, really is. He's got amazing players behind him. The experience on Idis Balance with that AWP just seems to bring that extra spice. And they are playing their absolute hearts out. Top tier CS. Long control again. They've barely even stepped foot on the B-bomb site throughout this map so far. It's been A on rinse and repeat. Good nade. 5-7 should be able to follow up. There we go. Big kill from Major. Flash in. Major. Oh, he's done another, to be fair to him. Good bit of damage, but yeah, Wicadia is going to fall in unison. So all comes down to Calix. 1v3 as a fellow better. Who have I bet on? I actually said earlier, I haven't bet on this game. I actually don't bet too much on Counter-Strike. I do a lot of betting on horse racing and darts. I love darts. Fuck me. I actually play darts competitively as well, outside of Counter-Strike commentary. But yeah, I do a lot of betting on horse racing and darts, greyhound racing, things like that. Don't do a lot of Counter-Strike betting, I'll be honest. I just spend too much time watching Counter-Strike for work that I don't tend to watch it outside of work. But if I was placing a bet, it probably would have been on 9 Pandas. I always like to go for the putting it into their game plan somewhere because it's cost them a lot in these previous rounds. Early bit of pressure applied. Util deployed. It's drawn the rotations. 3-man stack on this A site. And Idis Balance still sticking around and deploying his util. Keeps them busy too. Might even draw an extra rotation from the B site. It won't. But 2 players surely isn't enough to defend. Wicadia trying to play over the smoke. Won't get the sight line. Idis Balance with the kill onto A. Still won't draw a rotation. But here comes the crunch. Clax with the first. How does he get the second? Oh, it's so crisp. Blink and you miss it. The bomb site crumbles. Major and Woxic and a 5v2. Clax with a mere 4 points of health, but it doesn't matter. He's done so much. And that's going to put a bow on things. See a couple of people talking about it in the chat. So I will address it. I did talk about it at the start of the broadcast, but I'm sure we got a lot of new viewers. I actually really wanted to cover this entire tournament on my channel in English. I was asked earlier this week. I'm friends with the organizer, Relog Media. Or not the organizer, but the guys that are running the bootcamp area. I've done a lot of work for them in the past. They asked if I wanted to cover the English broadcast on my channel. I said I was really keen to. They ended up finding somebody else, and they said, like, I think they can accommodate like 6 or 7 teams to play with their own sort of studio rooms and things like that. So that's where it's being played from. Got their own broadcast studio there as well. Big opening pick. Just the pistols here for the defense. Should be another whitewash. They had no COVID restrictions? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they probably still did, but the facility is actually in a hotel, so I think it sort of like was a weird little loophole where you could still go to a hotel and things like that. But yeah, it was all compliant. Wicadia, big opening headshot. Clacks. We'll find the trade. There's going to be another. I just love how meticulous they are. Even up against the pistols. They don't just waltz in with the deagles. Sorry, against the deagles. They're still using their util. They're still flashing out all of their angles. Playing together. Playing for those trades. Making sure that they don't give their opponents anything more than they should. Okay. Things get interesting. And he's not going to face again because he knows that Woxic's on the flank. But Woxic's kind of let that one go. Needs to follow up now, and he will. And it all comes down to glowing. A round that Eternal Fire had absolutely no business in winning. May just put them back in the picture. And now a 2v1. Coming up from heaven. At least has a freebie on the first. But 12 seconds left. He knows he's got no time. All Woxic has to do is stay alive here. But he's in short, and he's on the angle. That felt neat. It's pretty easy to get your stream on HLTV as well. You just send him an email and say, hey, I'm a commentator, and I want to stream some of these games. And for things like ESEA Advanced and whatnot, it's free. You can just go and do it. You don't need permission. And yeah, it's really, really good sort of entry level to get into Counter-Strike commentary, especially. Big round here then for Eternal Fire. Guns out. Util's perfect. Scrappy from Wicadia, but at least finds the opening pick. Lots of damage on the second as well. Glowing with a nice trade. Calix, oh no, he's overwhelmed. Bit of team damage. Trades are good. 2v1. Dilladez still alive and kicking. Bomb down towards Monster. He's not left himself a lot of time once again. 20 seconds left. Balance posted, but will come off the angle. XANTARES is going to walk right through the smoke. Oh my god, they cross-link ships in the night. Shield. Seized. Ooh, suspects it. But can't quite get it done. Spins around. Doesn't find the head. Instead, it'll go the way of Eternal Fire. Man advantage once again. Banging, Claps trying to make this convincing towards the B site. He's doing a decent job of it, to be fair. 4 defenders stacked up. And look at Woxic's angle. Oh, just about gets the timing to fall away. Dilladez is going to peak too soon. Oh, that's rough. They played that so well. They had everything there. 9 Pandas. They'd kept 4 players busy on the B site. They had Woxic in a prime position to walk up and overwhelm him. Fast play into the B site, trying to change the pace a little bit here. I like the initiative, but they are walking into a bit of a stack. Dilladez has taken a lot of ground, but whiffs his spray. Wicadia flashed off the angle. Calix in the chaos, but still comes out on top. Numbers at least even for just a couple more seconds. Okay, seized back into the 2-on-2. XANTARES here with an AK. Woxic right next to him with a sniper. A minute left on this clock, and this is a luxury that 9 Pandas have in this round that we haven't seen from them in previous situations. Because they've been playing so slow, cutting it so fine, going for the execution in the last 15-20 seconds, they haven't had the opportunity to sort of go for an initial prod, fall back, and then double dip later in the round. Whereas right here, because they went for the fast play towards B, came down to the 2-on-2, there's still a minute on the clock, and C's can just say, whoa, slam on the brakes here. Let's reel this in. If we go silent, maybe they rotate a player off, and we've got a bit of an opportunity here to get out onto the B site. Eternal Fire have read this nicely. Timings. lead them to be out onto the site around about this time. I disbalance. Oh, safely crosses 1v1, but XANTARES should be able to take him out. Pretty good with it so far, this map. Oh, okay. What? Wakadia! He's just walked right through the smoke. Blink and you miss it. The observer almost did. That is absolutely ridiculous. And seized. Left in a 1v4. No time to save. Because it's the final of the half. Spots the feet, but it's not enough to shoot at. And he's worried that Wakadia is just trying to bait him into this. The peek's going to come through. So, like, I've got to hunt for my work. It's like I'm a lion. I disbalance. Beautiful double. Oh my goodness. All three. To get the ball rolling. Sorry, the stream's a little bit choppy. It's not my fault. It's the feed I'm being sent. But Woxic left in the 1v5. I disbalance has absolutely slapped him in the pistol. Bomb down. They don't have control of it though. So Woxic has a bit of space to try and grab it. Big headshot to finally put I disbalance out of his misery. But a 1v4. Bit of a tall order. Woxic bouncing around. If he can get a bomb plant out of this, it is actually a jackpot, right? Gives his team extra money and a lot of it. An extra $800 going into the next round. It's the difference between being on an eco and being on Galil's. But he's under pressure from all angles, and they don't want to give him any space here whatsoever. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Dink hit, follows up with another. Woxic, he's so crisp. And I think he's just about got enough leg room to commit to this plant. There it is. That's so huge. And even if he loses the round here, which I'm sure he will... Oh, he even takes enough. Yeah, people compare us quite often in terms of our voice sounding quite similar, and that he's my idol. His words to that were, mate, fucking hell, you need to find some better idols. But yeah, he is, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Best colour caster of all time. Clacks. Big follow-up. Oh, actually takes two there. Makes the most out of a very awkward situation. Molly's perfect on the site as well. That's going to delay the plant, or at least displace it. If they did want to commit to it, they'd have to be exposed to heaven. So instead, they reroute. Henry G's hotter? Yeah, he is. I'll let you have that. Handsome fella. Seized on the angle. Oh, that should have been a freebie. That really should have been a freebie. Bit of a blunder there for him to miss that one. Wakadia expecting a man on the site. Oh no, surely it doesn't fall apart from here. Seized is going to be absolutely kicking himself if they lose the round now. Glowing coming up from Connector, so they'll have a bit of a pincer in play. But smoke towards dumpster. Bomb already nearly halfway ticked. They're cutting this rather fine, and there's no kits here on the CTs. Seized. I think he's already called this off. Oh, no, okay. Now he finds the kill onto Wakadia. There's a bit of equity in this situation. Calyx. Position known, but glowing. Yeah, has to reel this in. AWP. Next map, maybe I get a picture of the yellow Angry Bird and just put it over his face on the kill feed. XANTARES, big opening kill. Perhaps the start of better things to come. Pressure into the A site. The nade stack's gorgeous. Not only does it kill Wakadia, but it does so much damage onto the rest. Sponges them up to the point that they are certainly within one hit from these M4s. This slime, I don't know. And I'd have to check HLTV, which means that I've got to tab out. So I'm just going to implore you to check HLTV instead. Clacks. Swaps out to the AK. Buffed up a little bit more here. XANTARES. Rotate his way up. Sad face gamer. He's cheering bits. He's paying money for the Angry Bird pick. Alright, I'll do it after this map. Big opening kill though. And a 4v4, 20 seconds on this clock. They reroute all their efforts towards the A site, but Balance already on the rotation. The molly's going to miss, but it's going to force him forward anyway. Worried that it spreads. Misses his opening shot. The second flick's gorgeous. And as Calix presses forward to try and trade, Seized is there on the crossfire. Balance takes the third man in. Misses the shot on the 4. Does happen. As I say, absolutely not in this game. It's a grand finals. There's no one paying these boys 60k to throw. It just doesn't happen. But on lower levels, qualifiers, smaller HLTV matches that maybe lesser known rookies pick up, yeah, it definitely happens. It's a big problem. Glowing, Balance. 2 opening picks. Major trades it right back. Yeah, match fixing in CS, not in a grand final of LAN. Absolutely right. 3v2 then. Eternal Fire. This round is just worth so much. Yeah, I think the match fixing allegation comes out a lot more than it should. Yeah, it is angry gamblers more than anything, but it does happen. It does absolutely happen. I can promise you it does. But not here, not at this kind of level. Seized. Playing around the corner. Is he going to expect 2 to his right? He certainly will now that the smoke's gone up and Major has pushed into it really prematurely, but Seized can't seem to hit the shot. So as it's come down to a 2-on-2, all of a sudden, this is actually doable. Clack's in on the flank, Seized with a big kill through the smoke, so it all falls onto Woxic's shoulders. And they know exactly where he is, because they know that he's not in toilets. That's already been cleared by Clack.
You should cast with Trap.
Who said I should cast with Trap? I do sometimes cast with Trap. Not very often, but I do. That sometimes happens. Trap's a friend of mine. Balance. Big opening pick, but a trade there from Major. Plus the Angry Birds emote. Yeah, I'll do that as well, don't worry. Early trade, though, puts things into a 4-on-4, and Eternal Fire have taken a lot of space here towards A. So Toilets control, Banana control. And they're going to press forward. Oh, Seized lines him up. Bit isn't good for the kill, though, just does a whole load of damage. Clack will follow up to put it into a 3-on-3, but Glowing on the flank. It's everything. Lines up the head of the first and follows up for all 3. 13. Way forward, flash over the top. Woxic will take first contact. It's Wicadia with a good support flash. That's going to allow him to peek out. Major's done God's work to give him that help he needed. And there's another. Bam! Headshot. Dilladez drops. And a 2-man advantage here for the CT side. This is absolutely perfect for the Turkish boys. XANTARES just reeling it in a little bit. Seized. Spamming away, Glowing up close. They've got control of this B connector area. Seized on the flank as well. This could be huge, but he needs to go for the trigger discipline. There's the contact made, but XANTARES has gone huge. If Seized had just waited that little bit longer and Glowing and Balance a few more seconds, it could have been a different story. Now he's got a 2v1 on his hands. Spots out the second man and he takes him down. Just jiggling around, 19 seconds left, but it's not enough time for Wicadia to just continue to dance around the pillar. And yeah. Free reign into the B site, though. Nice little trade. Clack's going 1-for-1 with the MAC-10's fine, and he actually extends that further. 2 for him. XANTARES should be able to take a trade here, but no opportunity to deny the plants. That's going to add a fuse to the round. Stays quiet, so Dilladez drops. AWP, freebie for Balance. Catches Wicadia in rotation. They know that XANTARES is still back here towards the end of the site, and Woxic making a lot of noise, spamming through that smoke, so he is no ninja either. They know exactly where he is. As his teammate falls, it's all on XANTARES. Spots the head, spam is good, so he'll at least bring it down to a 2v1, but I really don't think there's any way that they get out of this alive. So XANTARES will have to back off. And a third round on the board for 9 Pandas. Not only do they take the buy round, but actually a little bit of damage. Balance going to eat the grenade as well. He's down to 17 points of health, but he gets out alive. 700 degenerate gamblers. I can't say I disagree. Seized. Under a bit of pressure. Does have to be careful. Alex hungry for a frag here. Does spot the man back towards Canals. Burning alive in the molly. There's no way out. He commits to the fight instead of falling away. And it will mean a 1-for-1. But with an early disadvantage already. The numbers waning. And going further in their opponent's favour. Smoke in towards CT. A flash over. Won't blind XANTARES. It just falls short. But a two-man advantage. I disbalance low, but they won't know that. That damage was dealt through the smoke at the start of this round, so no information there. And by the lack of early rotate, as soon as XANTARES falls, it's going to be a save call. Major cannot justify going for this in the 1v4 scenario. So he'll back off. He'll hold on to this AWP, but 5-0 here for 9 Pandas. What a way to get things rolling on your opponent's map pick in a grand finals of all places. Absolutely unreal. And you can see the cameraman in the background, the coach pacing up and down, scratching his head, wondering what the answer is here. Major might be able to catch an exit. There's one, but Glowing, hot on his heels already. I don't think he's going to be expecting him to be so close. So even shifting up, Major should be dead to rights. There it is. And the sniper of Itis Balance already posted up on glass. Clacks up close to the A main. 30 seconds on this clock. 9 Pandas are cutting this desperately fine. They need to keep tabs on this clock. 20 seconds. Wicadia sat in the smoke as it starts to fade. Could be in a bit of trouble. He's got two players on the other side of it. Sees he's going to walk right through contact. But 15 seconds. Woxic could shut this down single-handedly, but he's whiffed the shot. Itis Balance follows up with another on the rotation. And just like that, the bomb site has crumbled. Oh, Eternal Fire. They were given a lifeline there. They were given an opportunity with the clock running down so low. But it all falls apart on the execution. And 7-0, the scoreline will go. Calyx and Major. Oh, okay. Thought they might be hunted there, but Glowing gets punished for his pursuit. Ash Lemon, do you cast TF2 Esports? I do not. It's something I'd be open to, but no, I've never done it before. It's always just been Counter-Strike for me. 9 Pandas being dealt with pretty well on the hunt, but there's actually just no reason for them not to hunt here. A couple of these players are on 5 figures, right? Certainly a virtue. XANTARES just jiggling on this angle. If he peeks a little too wide, he's in for a nasty surprise. Itis Balance on the angle. Season Dilladez holding close as well. Pop Flash is going to be perfect, and the spam won't connect for anything more than a leg. Seized comes out on top. Woxic rotating around, scoped in on the angle, flash is turned, but no one peeks into him. He slowly faces around the corner. Oh, Itis Balance is just too quick to the trigger. Look at him, absolutely wired. And a 3-man advantage once again. They absolutely crush the Eternal Fire buyer. And this is just ridiculous. There's no exclamation mark pick commands. I'm sorry, guys, but it says it in the top left. This map picked by Eternal Fire. So it's even worse. It's even worse that they're losing it as badly as they are. 9 Pandas have just come into this hot. For Wicadia and Calyx, it's again another round where they don't really want to save. Like, they're kind of entertaining the idea of doing a bit of damage. I don't want to say they already know this map is over, because we've seen our fair share of comebacks, but the morale seems low. It really does. No one's going above and beyond. Woxic really not pulling his weight right now. He's going 1-9. He's just struggling to have impact with that sniper. So Flash to come into A main. Wicadia turns it, but dink through the box. Oh, it's awkward. Down to 26. Has to fall away. Another slow round here from 9 Pandas, but They've baited out almost all of the CT utility. There's only a single HE left to work with after that. Flash just popped. Major's done well to take one in the process. And Wacadia actually follows up with another. Seized on the trade. Woxic still alive and kicking and still doing damage in the process. Seized follows up. There's another. And the rotate in from glass. Calix has to do it all. 2 versus 1. Knows the location of both. But he isn't sure if he's crossed. Widest balance on the site. Sniper in hand. Smoke deployed to give him a bit of space. Seized drops. And it's all on the shoulders of the sniper. Timing is everything. Calix doesn't see him or misses, but still alive and kicking. Pistol out. European tournaments. So yeah, that's where they're playing from. It's kind of land, but there's no crowd, but they are all together. So yeah, sort of a studio event, I guess we'll call it. Clack's up close. Jewelry's in hand, and he's ready to farm. First one on the chopping block is Major. But instantly traded, seized in a bit of trouble, falls back. Flash will buy a bit of time for his teammates to rotate in, but burning in the molly, seized overwhelmed. And XANTARES going cowboy mode. Will open up the door on the A site, at least the bomb will be planted. Ah, pronounced Belgrade. Okay, thank you very much. Learn something new every day. Philadelphia should be able to come out on top. He will right there. 2v3 and nothing really to lose. They're not going to fall away and save. They are going to have a crack at this, despite the fact they don't have a kit. Short fuse on this one. Woxic follows up though. Dark Blade, very human girlfriend. I promise, mine is real. She's real. She's human. She's real. She's sat right next to me. You could probably even hear her laughing. Seized. Smoke deployed. Pressure coming his way. Major stuck behind the smoke, but as it's naded, it gives him vision. Glowing follows up with another, though. But with their attention diverted away from main, it gives space for Calix to wriggle his way through. Oh, no. Timing doesn't bless him. He's not able to deny. But he does tons of damage onto XANTARES, who now doesn't have a safe place to plant this bomb. Needs support from his teammate that'll come in from main. But Glowing wins that fight as well.
Did you not know that?
Holy shit, we live in the future. We actually live in the future. Okay, alright. Woo! I can even go back and see who subbed before as well. Classic upgrade. Thank you so much for that one. Really, really do appreciate it. Fast playing towards the B site. Oh, I disbalance. What a secondary flick. Can't quite follow up with a third. So overwhelmed by the pistols. And actually getting a lot more out of this round than I think they were expecting. The pace change works very, very nicely. Clacks with a smoke but no kit. There's a lot to do here. Oh. Glowing. Looking to get aggressive here towards B main. They go in dry. Oh my god, that works beautifully. I'm thinking they're going to go in with a flash on the back of the site, but they don't. And that element of surprise works beautifully for them. You've got a man in the corner playing anti. And he looks like a fool as he's caught with his pants down. 2-man advantage. The call there from Seized is unbelievable. And that is so smart. So smart and such a nice little change of pace there from the Russian side. Major waiting for the aggression on A. Oh, if he found both. Could have put a real spanner in the works. Only going 1 for 1. Dilladez still alive, of course. Spots out XANTARES, who's taken mid as well. Ignore the bot spamming in chat. Don't click the link. Well, they're going to send you bum pics. They probably won't. They'll probably steal your money. Even worse. Glowing. A little bit messy on the fight. Does fall to Calix.
Bomb has been planted.
W mods.
That's you. 3v2 then. Bomb beeping away. Big kill from Dilladez. Leaves it all on to XANTARES. So 1v3. We've seen it once this game so far in the pistol. Things that hold my eyes open. Now all I see is numbers. 12-6. Big opening pick from Seized. Major. Nice trade, to be fair to him. And Woxic following up with another. They might be able to stay afloat. Oh, that's ballsy from Seized. But Toasty Toes will get the better of him. Man advantage here for the attack. 9 Pandas want to play this together. Idis Balance and Dilladez. Grouped up here in mid. They want to be on a fast rotation, no matter what happens. What do the numbers mean? I don't know. Right now, it seems like they mean an imminent win for 9 Pandas. Bomb will be tapped down. Idis Balance, decides to go behind the molly whilst his teammate plays in front. Dilladez has to go big, and he delivers for the first. So a 2v2. Nade on the smoke. Will give a sight line here for the AWPer of Idis Balance. They're not going to face into it. Bombs planted for main. But no util left here for the attack, and there's still 2 flashbangs. So as soon as they clear connector, all attention will go into main. They can pop those flashes in. There's a kit on Dilladez as well. So 5 seconds for this defuse. He'll tap the bomb first. Flashbang in. Idis Balance on the angle. Misses his shot. Dilladez is just going to commit to the defuse. 2 seconds. 1 second. They missed all the shots. The bullet. Anyone with a Twitch Prime sub? I don't know where else better you could spend it. AK's out. Oh my god, it's Galil in the chat. Oh, my brother. Long time no see. AK's out on all 5 here for Eternal Fire, though. 3 rounds away from closing the gap and taking us to overtime. I don't think anyone would have really expected it, considering how things were going in the first half. But the gap really closing. And if they can win this bye round, then I really do fancy their chances. They hit double digits and the confidence starts resonating. AWP, Idis Balance misses his shot, but Glowing doubles up in connector. Idis Balance finally connects, and there it is, just like that. The final nail in the coffin. And Major... Third map of the series, 9 Pandas 2-0 up, and Clax getting off to a rolling start. Headshot with the Jawlies onto Major. XANTARES chasing him down, but the Glock, it crumbles under the pressure. And it's gorgeous from Clax. Overwhelmed finally by Woxic, but not only has he found 2 kills, but he's bought so much time for the rotates. Idis Balance arrives fashionably late, but here in time. Oh shit, I didn't do the Angry Bird thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll do it in a second. Wicadia tapping away. And Idis Balance, he's still just picking them apart. It's gorgeous. Glowing with another. And Woxic left in a 1v3. Sees just... Thank you so much, Average7, for the sub as well. Massive, massive love to you, my friend. Dilladez, nice trade onto Major, but Wicadia follows up. So, man advantage here for the T side. Wicadia maybe getting a little big for his boots, trying to walk through the smoke, and almost gets the timing, but Clax catches him out. Kill elsewhere from XANTARES, at least opens things up towards the B site. No, I don't know any fucking Polish. I'm useless. Good job she speaks good Polish. Good English, sorry. And good Polish as well, as you'd expect. Idis Balance. Ooh. Nade in. A little bit of damage. In fact, actually quite a lot of damage onto Woxic. I covered this, Lando. I covered this before in the last map. Okay, alright. They're saving, so maybe I can cover it again. Yeah, alright. Little peek behind the curtain again, folks. Commentary stuff. If you're doing Tier 2 Counter-Strike, if you're doing CCT, if you're doing smaller scale ESL stuff, close qualifiers and things like that, then you're looking at around about €100 per best. Keep me company for the entire time. He's been here since map 1. Very good nade. Tons of damage into the apartments. What XANTARES sponged right up. Wicadia sends it out. Mac 10 actually comes out on top by disbalance. Where the hell does that come from? Spins around, head on a pivot, 180 with the AWP. Keeps the numbers in their favour. 2 kids to work with here on the retake. Decent amount of util as well. HG should blast the Mac 10 out of the server. There it is. Wicadia drops. And a 4v2 now. This gets awkward. As Calix starts to aggress, but no, Dilladez. There were a couple of big boys there as well. Some of your tier 1 talent, they were on absolutely shitloads. So yeah, I'm talking 10 times what the rest of us were on at least. So there's definitely some people that make a lot of money, but not all of us. The rest of us are here for the thrills. Seized under a lot of pressure. Mac 10 overwhelms. Wicadia doing a really good job at finding these early entries, but so crisp from glowing. 3 versus 2. And overwhelmed here on the site, but Dilladez starts to claw it back. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Calix left in the 1-on-3, hoping to get this bomb planted. Unable to isolate the fights in the process. Oh, tonight, we're doing well tonight. I'm having fun. I'm glad I covered this game. You guys have been amazing. Early AWP shot, not quite connecting. I disbalance. Still applying a little bit of pressure over towards mid. Oh man, another jig! Woohoo! We're getting a bit of a sub train going. Let's keep it going. Anyone with a prime sub? Phew, go for it. Go for it. Means the world to me. Seized. Aggressive here in towards the apartments. Does find that early entry. Major. Right on the other side of this smoke. Oh, the nade's going to hit Woxic as well. I think that actually made a sound cue. Seized with just so much space here. And Wicadia does take contact. HG should finish off the job. No, Dylan gets down to 5 points of health, and he comes out on top. Oh, the drive-by peak, glowing, swings wide, and everything crumbles. Eternal fire after such a good round in the last. Everything falls flat on its face. Eternal fire wins this map, your sub. Okay, thanks, man. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I wouldn't mind keeping this one going for a little bit longer. For anyone that's not able to sub and has been sending in those follows, I really do appreciate them as well. There's too many to name, but yeah, much love to all of you guys as well. When the feed goes laggy, it's not me, I promise. It is the feed that I'm being sent. Sometimes it just stutters a bit, and I'm not sure why. We're on quite an old-fashioned system here for some reason. So that's that. Yoki, I've been trying to get Zuzu. Dilladez opening things up. First blood. That's the Deagle dropping. Wicadia hungry for the trade, but the smoke comes in and he's not going to try and play through it. Instead, forced behind. Minute left on this clock. And the bomb's still in spawn, so Wicadia really can't die here. I'm very surprised that he commits to that. Scrappy onto Dilladez, unable to find the kill. He has to stay alive so that he can reroute and grab that bomb. If he dies, then they've got to give up all of this mid control to go and retrieve it, and it's all falling apart. Glowing, Dilladez, crunch down on mid. Okay, yeah. And he's still got full health, but he's now got 5 to find. And this one feels like another done deal. Does anticipate glowing on the head angle. Here's Seized coming up from TV as well. Seized decides that perhaps it's not worth it. Instead plays nice and slow. And yeah, it does. Another buy round. Eternal Fire, they really bit back in map number 1. I feel like they got off to a very rocky start, just like this. They are slow starters. They are a team that sometimes will get off to an awkward few rounds. That's so sick from Dilladez. Don't know if anyone sort of clocked that there, but he actually jumped up, blocked the smoke. So they weren't expecting him to be aggressive in window. He's able to find that opening pick. Disbalance follows up with another. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Major finally draws first blood on the CTs with that Mac 10. A 3 versus 3. Seized. Coming up from market, Calix does seem aware, but timing, ooh, doesn't quite bless him. Still comes out on top in the fight, so a man advantage here for Eternal Fire. This would be a really big round for them to pick up. Nice response from Glowing, 2 versus 2. Calix caught off guard, but hits the dink still. Reaction shot, unbelievable.
Bomb has been planted.
Glowing. Ooh, woo, woo. That is so crisp. That's on the full HP player as well. The last man's dinked and he knows it. Molly comes into van. It might just finish off the job if it spreads. He jumps up, but no, but... V-Force, if they'd agreed on a 50-50, then they'd still just play the series out. And then the last map would maybe be different. I promise you, that's not the case. Here we go. Man advantage once again for the CT side. Idas balance, posted up on the... Oh, what a flick! Right through the corner of the box. And on the angle, XANTARES, lovely headshot. So damn crisp. Idas balance. That flick was monstrous. Unfortunate that he gets traded. It could have been the catalyst for more. Seized. He's only got 2 kills so far this map, but he brings so much value to this team in his calling. He lets the fraggers do the talking. Clack's checking the backside. They know that they've lost the jungle control. There's a chance for a flank. Now the crossfire in on the site. Woxic does pick one. That puts it into a 3-on-3. Clax has got an important job here because his teammates aren't yet in position to defend. So he doesn't want to pressure. He doesn't want to force the issue. Does try and deny the plant, but misses the shot on a stagnant target. An uncharacteristic miss. And things get a little bit scrappy. A 2v3. Woxic's low. There's no needs to flush him out. They have to hit the shots, and Clax being on an AWP isn't really the right tool for the job. Seized with one as well. They know that this is just a lost cause that they're fighting. But they're 8-2 up, and they've got a lot of money, so they're happy to try and force the issue. Seized or fought. Oh, man. Aren't you all lucky? Aren't you all lucky? Wicadia forced forward by the molly. Dilladares with a big kill. And a man advantage straight off the bat again here for 9 Pandas. They did have it last round and it fell flat on its face. See if history repeats itself. Shep wants an M&J per. Oh, you can have that anyway. XANTARES. Trying to apply a bit of pressure. Woxic for the one, but Glowing right back. Shep's in the chat. I know, I can't believe it. Oh my god, Sorix in chat as well. Can we get a pug stream? Not a fucking chance. How shit I am? You do. I know you do. I'm giving away Zuza. It's a one lucky winner. And bathwater. Oh my god, the prizes are accumulating. They're accumulating. Poor. I don't know if I can afford this, boys. Man advantage here, though, for 9 Pandas once again, and Clax. Oh, look at this. Tucked in from Firebox. Oh, Galax. Okay. Still hitting the crispy shots, but Glowing gets the timing, and XANTARES left in the 1v3. Spots out the first, hits the head of him. Actually has a bit of space to work with here as well. The connector smoke, Idas balance, is somewhat locked out of this. Has a good opportunity to isolate it into 2 1v1s, and if he's crisp like that, then he might just be able to. Here's the drop on short as well. Knows where the last man is, and gets the top. No, it's off. It's off. Right, we'll do it after the pistol round. Big opening headshot from Calix. Gets the ball rolling. But overwhelmed by the defense. Yeah, that's good from XANTARES. 3 kills. And a 3v1 here for Seized. Doable. He's got the bomb on his back. He has got a bit of space to work with. No one over towards the B site. How far off are we? Oh, we're fucking miles off. I mean, it looks kind of cool. It's like he's next to him. But, yeah, I need to make it a little bit smaller and up and to the left. All right, all right, all right. It's an adventure with the caster. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Seized, 1v3. Calyx, first point of contact, and he's low on health as well. It's kind of surprising that he's the first man to rotate. Seized just wants to get this bomb down. Oh no, it's actually Major. It's Major that's the first one there. So Seized, getting that bomb planted gives them the extra money. That's an extra $800. They will have Galils in the next. Seized is just going to try and bring as many to the grave with him as he can. They're all going for the single bomb approach and they walk right past him. No! Oh, this is ridiculous, Seized! He's going to line up two, surely at least! No! Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Big opening pick from the T side as well. Wicadia will trade it back into the 4-on-4. Can you do freestyle casting like rapping? No, I'm not, I'm not doing that. Nice kill from Glowing. Headshot found. Seized. Pressing his way forward. MCM and J. Yeah, he's on a mic. It's like a 90s garage DJ. That was my career choice before I became a Counter-Strike caster. They said to me that I couldn't just shout down a mic and go, boogity boogity bass, ladies. They said I couldn't do that. So, there wasn't much of a career there. Had to go down the route of Counter-Strike. So we're here. We're here. Second choice, but still alright. Big kill, 3v2. 8-7. Since Henry J is my idol, I think a kiss cam is needed. Huh. Maybe. I don't think I can convince him to kiss me, but I'd do it. Nice headshot from Clax. 3 versus 1, not for long. Major bites back, but they now know where he is. So as he comes up from short, they can get a smoke into top con. They can play the post plant accordingly. And a nice open plant as well. So it's going to be really, really difficult to break this cross. Right, 9-7. We'll focus on the game for a bit. People will never be happy with the Angry Bird. I know, I know. Okay, people are saying perfect. All right. We're happy. I'm not changing it anymore. Big opening pick from Eternal Fire. They're trying to stay afloat. They're 2 maps down in the series. And Calyx has just found himself a double at such an integral time. This is the buy round for 9 Pandas. They don't have a lot of money in the bank, so this really economically breaks them. Rock's sick. Big kill. Wicadia follows that. Worked too well for them. They kind of packed it in after the second attempt. Oh, Woxic! Reads it like a book. No scope onto Seized. Nice kill from Woxic again. He's absolutely farming in this round. He's found 3 already. He's on for the ace. 2 more. Okay. Nice little response from Dilladez. But all that really means is it keeps the door wide open for Woxic to take all 5. Bomb's going to work its way around onto the site.
Bomb has been planted.
Jeopardizing my career? No chance. It's already over. Already over. I've made too many enemies. Wicadia coming in from the back lines. Clax. Oh, bad timing. Did entertain the idea of checking his back, but yeah, a little too late to the angle. Dilladez, big kill. He's not going to expect a second man in from jungle. Hansi sent a sub over. Thank you so much, my friend. And Sad Face Gamer with more bits as well. Much love to you as well. Oh, Wicadia. An important kill. XANTARES following up with another. They've got the man advantage at such an integral time. This round, they're not necessarily expecting to win, but if they can take it, they'll be counting their lucky stars on a 3v1 Friday. Balance it all. Just narrowly misses the shot. Spots the arm, but now can't get back on the angle for a second. They've already lost the short control as well. The Mac 10s are all up in their faces. Dilladez and Seas take 2. And a 5v3. This is for 12. And a very, very tough decision to make here for Eternal Fire. They're kind of locked out of this one. They need to fall away and save. It's a round that they desperately want to go for. It means fuck the Polish president? Really? Someone just made that up. Does it? Someone said it means fuck the Polish president.
It's not the president.
Oh. Prime Minister?
No, it's not. It's a... Never mind, I will explain to you after the game.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a very bad man, though. It's a very bad man.
Okay. Fuck this guy. He's like Alex. Oh, takes contact but can't hit the shots onto Clax. Now his position's known. He has to drop down, but first blood drawn and it's still a death. To be spilling all over the place. Calyx takes another. Doubles up, but Clax strikes back. Seized with one back. And a 2v2, a little bit scrappy. They're desperate for weapons. XANTARES swings, almost takes the double spray down, but Seized trades it back. He'd only had 5 kills in the entirety of the map. Now he's just found 2 at a time when it's needed most. And a third would seal the deal, would give them the first place prize, the $60,000, bragging rights and everything that comes with it. And the 2 snipers. HP doesn't really matter. It's all about timing. It's mind games here. Seized has got the bomb on his back. And as he creeps forward, Woxic, who definitely has had a better game here, just has to make the right call. P2000 in hand. Steps over towards short, but Woxic's not going to hear it. And Seized, at least we'll have a bit of space to work with. Bomb will be planted. And Woxic's going to swap out to a rifle to try and make this happen. Headed over towards short. Seized is going to hear these steps. He's closer than I think Woxic's really expecting. Seized going to post up.